Today, let's work on some walls. What's going on, everybody? This is Brian over here at the Little Orchard Farm. And today we're going to be erecting or constructing the exterior walls of the cabin. If you recall, in the last video, we got started on making the T's and the corners, which are under here, and storing or building and storing the headers underneath the subfloor. So today we're going to remove the plastic from the subfloor. We are going to get these 2x12s over here and start framing up the walls. And so we'll measure out, start putting our studs, our headers, corners and T's all in place for the exterior walls. All right, so the first thing we're going to do today is we've got one strip, as you can see. It's a pretty small strip, an inch and a half maybe. So what we're going to do is we're going to rip these pieces of lumber down here to fit into this little gap. This will give some structural stability to the walls, as the walls are going to sit right here against this edge. And so we need to make sure that we have something here. And so I'll rip them, and Karen will probably come in here and kind of screw these down. All right, so Karen is finishing up the last couple of screws on that stripping to essentially bring the banding board up even to where the wall is going to be. So we're going to, she's finishing that one up right now. And now we're going to lay out the walls. So we'll start laying our 2x12 or 2x4x12s side by side, making our first couple of marks for studs, and then figuring in where we're going to be putting windows and doors. So so we're cutting the tops. We're cutting the top and bottom plate so that we got it all the way across the back wall. That's where we can start framing it up here. So I'm just getting the last bit of measurements, and we'll start laying it out. Alright, gotta have the generator again. Alright, so now I've laid out the 2x4s, top plate, bottom plate, and now the goal is to come back and determine where each of our doors and windows are. So for example, we're going to be starting on the back wall, and we got one window and two doors. And so now we'll mark center lines for where those are, and that'll tell us where we're going to put our headers. And we also have to mark where we're going to put our T's for interior walls to butt off of, and so we'll make those marks. And Robbie and I have prepared all of that, and so we should be good to go. Maybe. What I've done is I've come along here and I have marked out where all the studs and the teeth are going to go, as well as we walk right down here, we can kind of see the T. Now we're into our bedroom, and here is the mark for one of our headers. And the header for this particular, maybe this is the bathroom. Yeah, this is the bathroom. It is right down here. So I have the header. I can't hardly see. There we go. So so we marked across. In fact, let me come back over here, because here's the other. This is the bedroom door. And so there's the header to the bedroom door. We'll just pull it out and we'll set it up in here midway, hit center line here, and nail it in. And then we'll put some jack studs and all that stuff that I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it. We are on day 2. Let me see if I can get up here, kind of show you. Oh gosh. All right. I know. So welcome back. Here we are on day 2, beautiful morning here in North Alabama. I want to show you, if I can, without getting into the big glare and everything. I don't know if you can see the hill back there or the colors that this beautiful fall season is providing us of God's beautiful creation. But man, yesterday we finished one of the walls. Now we got to get it raised, and that may be the comedic part of the video a little bit later on, because I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build the front side of the wall. And that one's got a crook in it. Yeah, I just saw that. And so we're gonna lay it out and get it constructed. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I was gonna maybe cut this up for blocks, but go ahead. No, you go ahead. I'll use these right here. All right, so we're gonna get this other one erected. I've got to run back through real quick and put some stabilization blocks in these walls, so when we do pick it up, maybe it's got a little bit extra. Stability. So gonna do that real quick this morning, and then we're gonna rock and roll, get the other one built, and maybe by the time we leave today, we'll have the front and the back walls up. I would have loved to have gotten all of the exterior walls, the 2 end walls as well. I don't think it's gonna happen. You know the motto: sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, and I consider this both. We're winning and we're learning. Let's get busy. So we got a little bit of work left to do, but I think the hard part's behind us. It's looking pretty good. Looking good. Looks like a wall. may stand it up and it looked like a funhouse room. I don't know. We decided to take a little bit of a break to cool down a little bit. We've got our 2 walls built. Now we got to raise them. And so we're going to hopefully get some help. But in the meantime, we decided to take a walk.
I think I saw Bigfoot.
You saw Bigfoot?
I think so.
El Sasquatcho?
Maybe we can get them dudes to come in here with their cameras and see what's going on out here at night.
You know, we've been out here to walk at night, and probably naively strolling through here. No telling what we walked past or walked up on. I know we've spooked deer and
an armadillo.
An armadillo. We walked. I think an armadillo walked between us, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool. But I know we definitely got some critters out here. I mean, after all, one of them is mayhem. All right, so we have finished up another wonderful weekend out at the farm. As you can tell from behind me, we've got the front of the cabin and the back wall of the cabin put up, and thanks to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Greg and Laura, and their very good friends, our very good friends, Tim and Carla, for coming out here and helping us get these up. Next weekend, we will begin erecting the sides, and we'll get the 2 sides erected, and that way we'll have the full exterior wall framing done, and then we'll come back and do all the sheathing to the outside as well. So, thank you for joining us this week as we continue on our journey to build our homestead from the ground up, starting with our very own little cabin. We appreciate you guys following us and staying with us. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I can tell you that although we're tired right now, we're enjoying the journey. Thank you for joining us this week. Have a wonderful week. And until next time, See ya. We're out on our date night. First, Duluth Trading, and now, oh gosh, you almost ran me into a door. And now the Rural King. It's gonna be awesome.